welcome back to Speak Simple English, your go-to English podcast for learning English and improving your life. I'm Ashley, and as always, I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, Kevin. Kevin, how are you doing today?
Hey Ashley, I'm doing great, feeling energized and ready for today's topic. How about you?
I'm doing well too. Something interesting happened yesterday.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, I was sitting at a small coffee shop near my apartment.
Nice.
It was one of those quiet mornings. The cafe was calm, soft music was playing, and people were just sitting with their laptops or reading books.
That actually sounds really relaxing.
It was. I had my coffee in front of me, and I was just thinking about life for a moment.
That sounds dangerous.
Why dangerous?
Because when you start thinking deeply about life, suddenly you have 100 questions.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
So what were you thinking about?
I started thinking about how some people completely changed their lives.
Hmm,
You know those stories where someone goes from feeling lost to becoming confident, successful, and happy?
yes, I've seen those stories.
And sometimes it feels like it happens very quickly.
Right.
So I asked myself this question. Why does it feel like some people completely turn their lives around while others stay stuck in the same place?
Wow, that's actually a really good question.
Right?
I've definitely thought about that before.
Me too.
Sometimes you see someone who used to struggle. Maybe they had a job they didn't like. Maybe they felt confused about their future.
And then suddenly things change.
Exactly.
They become confident.
They start new projects.
They improve their health.
They start learning new skills.
And you look at them and think,
What happened?
yes,
And the next question is always the same.
let me guess.
Were they just lucky?
Exactly.
Or did they discover some secret that nobody told us?
The secret formula for success.
Yes.
You know what's funny though?
What?
When you look closely at people who change their lives, their success usually isn't magical.
That's true.
It usually comes from small changes.
Small changes repeated many times.
Exactly.
And this actually reminds me of something.
What's that?
When I first started learning English,
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me that story before.
yeah, at the beginning, English felt extremely difficult.
I think every English learner understands that feeling.
Absolutely. When I opened my first English book, I felt overwhelmed.
Too many words?
Way too many words.
And grammar rules?
So many grammar rules.
And pronunciation?
Don't even get me started on pronunciation. Some English words look easy, but then you hear how they are pronounced and you think, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Exactly.
I remember feeling that way too.
At first, everything felt confusing.
So, what changed?
Honestly, nothing dramatic.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't suddenly become fluent overnight,
Of course not.
but something interesting happened. Little by little, things started making sense.
That's such an important moment.
Yes, first I understood a few words,
Then a few sentences.
then short conversations.
And eventually you could speak comfortably.
Exactly.
So, what helped you improve?
Honestly,
Yeah,
I practiced English every day,
even if it was only a little?
especially when it was only a little.
That's interesting.
Sometimes I studied for only 10 minutes.
That doesn't sound like a lot.
No, but I did it every day.
Consistency.
Exactly.
That word is very powerful.
Consistency means doing something regularly.
Even when you don't feel motivated.
Yes,
Even when you feel tired.
exactly.
So the big change in your life didn't come from one huge decision.
No.
It came from many small actions.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest misunderstanding people have about success.
What do you mean?
Many people believe success happens suddenly.
Like an overnight transformation.
Exactly.
But in reality, success usually happens slowly,
Step by step.
day by day.
habit by habit.
And that's exactly what today's episode is about.
Yes! Today we're going to talk about life-changing tips.
Tips that can help you develop better habits
Improve your mindset.
and move towards success faster.
And the best part is,
These ideas are simple.
you don't need special talent.
You don't need perfect circumstances.
You just need to start.
Exactly.
But before we talk about how to change your life,
We should talk about something important.
what's that?
Why so many people feel stuck in the first place.
Yes, because understanding the problem is the first step towards solving it.
Exactly.
And in the next part of this episode,
We are going to talk about the biggest reasons people stay stuck.
fear, lack of direction, and negative thinking.
And once you understand these barriers,
It becomes much easier to break through them.
so stay with us.
Because in the next part, we're going to explore the hidden obstacles that stop people from changing their lives.
And trust me, once you recognize them, everything starts to make more sense.
All right, everyone.
Let's continue.
All right, everyone, welcome back. In the first part of our conversation, we talked about something very important.
Yes, the idea that real change in life usually happens through small habits, not sudden miracles.
Exactly. But before we talk about how to change your life,
We need to understand something first.
why so many people feel stuck,
Because honestly, a lot of people want a better life.
but they don't always know how to start.
Or something is stopping them.
Right, and one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is fear.
Fear of failure.
Yes, people often ask themselves a very common question.
What if I try and fail?
That question stops a lot of people.
It really does.
Someone might want to start learning English,
But they think, what if I'm not good at languages?
or someone wants to start a business,
But they think, what if I lose money?
or someone wants to change careers.
But they think, what if I make the wrong decision?
Fear can be very powerful.
But here's something interesting.
What's that?
When people ask, what if I fail?
They almost never ask the opposite question.
Exactly.
What if I succeed?
That's such an important shift in thinking.
Yes, because the truth is, failure is part of learning.
Every successful person has failed many times.
Many times.
Sometimes hundreds of times.
Think about learning to walk as a baby.
That's a great example.
Babies fall down constantly.
But they never say,
Well, I tried walking once and it didn't work. They just keep trying.
exactly.
And eventually, walking becomes natural,
The same thing happens when we learn new skills.
including English.
Yes,
Mistakes are not the enemy.
they're part of the process.
Another reason people stay stuck is lack of direction.
This one is very common.
Some people know they want a better life.
But they don't know what that life looks like.
They don't know where to start.
So they wait.
They wait for the perfect idea, the
Perfect opportunity.
perfect plan.
But the truth is,
Perfect plans rarely exist.
most people figure things out as they go.
Exactly.
Sometimes progress begins with a simple question.
Like what?
What is one small thing I can improve today?
That's a great question.
You don't need to solve your entire life today.
Just focus on the next small step.
Maybe it's reading 10 pages of a book,
Or practicing English for 10 minutes.
or writing down your goals.
Small actions build clarity.
Exactly.
Another big obstacle people face is negative self-talk.
Ah, yes, the voice inside our heads.
That voice can be very critical.
Sometimes it says things like,
I'm not smart enough.
I'm too old to start,
I'm not talented.
or I'll never improve.
These thoughts can feel very real.
But they are not always true.
Often they are just habits of thinking.
And like any habit, they can be changed.
One helpful trick is replacing negative thoughts.
For example,
Instead of saying, I'm bad at English,
you can say, I'm improving my English,
that small change makes a big difference.
because your brain starts focusing on progress.
Not failure.
Exactly.
There's also something very interesting about the brain.
What's that?
Our brain pays attention to what we repeat.
So if you repeat negative thoughts,
Your brain looks for evidence to support them.
But if you repeat positive thoughts,
Your brain begins to notice progress.
that's why mindset is so important.
Mindset is basically the way we think about ourselves and our abilities,
Some people have what we call a growth mindset.
meaning they believe they can improve,
They believe skills can be learned.
and abilities can grow with effort,
Other people have a fixed mindset.
meaning they believe abilities cannot change
They think talent is something you either have,
or don't have.
but research shows something interesting.
What's that?
People with a growth mindset improve faster.
Because they keep trying.
They see mistakes as lessons, not proof of failure.
Exactly. Another interesting problem people face is waiting for motivation.
Oh yes, this one is very common.
People say things like,
I'll start when I feel motivated.
but motivation doesn't always come first.
Often it comes after action,
When you start doing something, you begin to feel progress.
and that progress creates motivation.
It's like pushing a heavy car.
At first, it's hard,
Very hard.
but once the car starts moving,
It becomes easier.
action creates momentum.
And momentum creates motivation.
So instead of waiting for motivation,
Start with a small action,
even if it feels tiny,
even if it feels imperfect.
because imperfect action is better than no action.
Always.
All right, Kevin, now that we've talked about why people stay stuck,
It's time to talk about something exciting.
yes.
How to actually start changing your life.
And in the next part of this episode,
We're going to talk about powerful habits.
small habits that can create big results,
We'll also talk about the 1% improvement rule.
and how tiny daily actions can completely transform your future.
So, don't go anywhere.
Because part 3 is where everything comes together. All right, everyone, welcome back. In the first part of our episode, we talked about something interesting.
Yes, why some people are able to completely change their lives.
And in the second part, we talked about the reasons people sometimes feel stuck,
Fear of failure
negative self-talk.
and waiting for motivation.
Exactly.
But now it's time to talk about the exciting part.
Yes, how we can actually begin improving our lives.
And one of the most powerful ideas we can share today is something called the 1% rule.
I love this idea.
Me too.
So, Kevin, can you explain what the 1% rule is?
Of course. The idea is simple. If you improve just 1% every day, those improvements add up over time.
It's like saving money in a bank account.
Exactly. A small amount every day may not seem like much.
But over time, it becomes something big.
The same thing happens with habits.
If you read 10 minutes every day,
After a year, you have read many books.
if you practice English a little every day,
Your vocabulary grows naturally.
and your confidence improves too.
Yes,
Small progress may feel slow.
but it is very powerful.
And the important thing is consistency,
Doing something regularly.
even when you don't feel motivated.
Exactly.
Another interesting idea about habits is that they shape your identity.
That's a very important point.
Many people try to change their life by focusing only on goals,
Like saying, I want to lose weight.
or I want to learn English.
But goals are only the beginning.
What really matters is who you become.
Exactly.
For example, instead of saying, I want to learn English,
You can say, I am an English learner.
or even better,
You can say, I am someone who practices English every day.
when you change your identity, your habits become easier.
Because your actions match who you believe you are.
That's such a powerful shift.
Yes, it is.
Another life-changing tip is something we mentioned earlier.
Your environment.
Your environment has a huge influence on your habits.
Sometimes more than motivation.
For example, if healthy food is easy to reach in your kitchen,
You are more likely to eat healthy.
if your phone is always next to you,
You are more likely to scroll on social media.
exactly.
The same idea applies to learning.
If you surround yourself with English,
Your brain becomes familiar with it.
listening to podcasts,
watching English videos.
reading simple articles.
All these things create a learning environment.
And when your environment supports your goals,
Progress becomes easier.
another important factor is the people around you.
Yes,
There's a famous quote that says,
you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
if you spend time with positive and motivated people,
Their energy influences you. They inspire you to grow.
but if you spend time with negative people,
Their attitude can pull you down.
that's why communities are so powerful.
Communities especially.
Yes, when you join a group of people who are learning English,
Everyone supports each other.
people share tips,
They celebrate progress.
and learning becomes more enjoyable.
Exactly.
Kevin, can I share one more life-changing idea?
Of course.
Here it is. Think about one small habit you want to start.
Just one.
Maybe listening to English for 10 minutes,
Maybe reading one page of a book.
maybe writing a short journal entry.
Or taking a short walk each morning.
The habit doesn't need to be big.
Small habits are powerful.
The important thing is doing it every day.
Consistency beats intensity.
Exactly.
And remember, you don't need to change your entire life today.
Just improve a little.
One step at a time.
All right, everyone.
That brings us to the end of today's episode.
If there's one idea we hope you remember, it's this.
Your life can change,
Not overnight,
but through small, consistent actions
a strong mindset.
and a supportive environment.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
We truly appreciate you learning with us.
Keep practicing your English.
Keep improving a little every day.
And remember,
Small habits can create big change.
we'll see you in the next episode of Speak Simple English.
Bye, everyone.
Take care and keep learning.